Hi guys. Okay, let me see if I can hold this camera straight. All right. Okay. Okay, this is gonna sound a little stupid, but I don't got no one else to ask. And trust me, I've exhausted all my research trying to figure this out. Okay, you see, years ago, I remember this, but kind of in and outy because I was a little bit nickered from the narcotic medication they put me on that time. I was pretty sick. But, I had the TV on and everything. And I came across this movie. And this movie was like really, really good. Thing is, I never remembered the title. Oh. And originally I had put it on Yahoo Questions. But that was from a different account that I have right now. The other one is locked up tight because moi never remembered the password. But, I looked it up trying to find it. Well, basically, okay, this is what the movie is. It's probably maybe, I don't know, like late 80s, very early 90s. Because the clothing is kind of subtle. It's on the neutral side, kind of, in some areas, except for at the end. And mainly what it surrounds is this amnesia patient. And she keeps on wondering who she is and that. Her doctor came with her to try to figure this out and everything, from what I remember. And people kept on trying to attack them. And they kept on trying to get in her way. Nobody wanted this chick to find out who she was, including one specific person. And a woman around the same age, or at least that's what she seemed. And everything, for some reason, someone directed the psychiatrist that was treating this amnesia patient to a book about Elizabeth Bathory. And pretty much they came to the conclusion in the end that not only was the patient Elizabeth Bathory a real life vampire, but the woman that was trying to help them was Elizabeth's daughter, even though they looked like they weren't the same age. But this woman initially had no idea who she was. I'm not even sure if I remember how exactly she got her memory back, but during the path of the show, she does. Now, the title is something along the lines like the Many Laws of Chloe Lane. But the only thing I found on that on my Amazon Prime video thing is some TV show with some stupid looking teenager. Look, like we need any more Vampire Diary like shows. Pathetic. But I really, 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 really want this to be figured out, because honestly it has been nitpicking my brain all day. And for me, I got treatment coming in a couple of days. The usual thing. The nurse comes in, starts the IV, and sayonara. But it's incredibly boring, and not only that, it is incredibly painful. Distractions are a welcome part of that day, if I can find them. Even right now, I'm having symptoms. I'm very, very pale. Normally, you can't really see these freckles, but I'm very tired, incredibly tired. I really, really, excuse me, I really need some time. And if anyone remembers, like I said, this is like the titles along the lines of the past lives of yada yada, or the 9 lives of yada. It's something along those lines. And I went as far as to list all the popular actresses that were around at that time. And the only way you'll know that you got it right if you found it is the actress who plays the amnesia patient. She's very tall, very kind of lithe, a little wider than Uma Thurman is, but along that same type. And the hairdo, of course, is complete mom hair. But like then, that was what was in. But yeah, it's short. It was short to about right here. Everything from what I remember. You gotta remember, I was on some narcotic cough syrup at the time, and yeah, that's why I don't drink. Just takes one, and I'm gone. But if anybody can help and give me a title, or if you have another title in mind, if you know something that is just as good to watch, chances are I haven't seen it, just suggest it. Honestly, I will give just about anything a try. And you also got to remember, I'm one of the leading horror movie experts in this area of Louisiana. Chances are there is nothing that you have that I haven't seen already, and nothing scares me anymore. Well, except maybe when my brother lights up some firecrackers underneath my window. Whole other issue, brother, though. But I would love to be put up to the challenge. That would definitely distract me if y'all could do that. Just plop a title in there. I'll look for it. And if it looks pretty cool, you know what? I'll rent it and I'll watch it. And I'll let you know exactly what I think. And, I don't, I don't discriminate. Honestly, I like everything from these big budget features to these, more middle cost movies, like, stuff from Gravitas Ventures and a few others. I love a lot of New Line Cinema stuff. I'm a big Hellraiser but yeah, the last movie though, concept was good. Execution, not so much. Yeah, the dude vomiting up people's confessions was less on the scary side and more of the making you want to dry heave side. Yeah. People mistake gross with scary. Trust me. If that was true, nobody would want to wipe their baby's butts ever again. They'd be too terrified. But and I do not like what you would call booba horrors. The boobathons. You know what I mean? The ones that people used to play like at 1 o'clock in the morning on the movie channels because they didn't want the children to see. The ones that were so bad that was nothing you could do about it. But like I said, if you've heard of the movie I'm talking about, just gotta remember, Amnesia Chick. For those of you who don't know who, I know I was talking about Elizabeth Bathory, but for those of you who do not know who that is, Elizabeth Bathory was a countess that lived back in around, I think, the 16th century, and she was very, very strange. Well, according to one area, she was also supposedly, according to the rumors, trained in the art of the dark arts by a guardian or something. I think some dude that posed as a monk or something, from what I remember. It's been a while since I've read that book. But, and she came across, there was an issue she had with one of the maids. She slapped her, and her nail cut across the girl's cheek. And the blood splattered on her. Now, according to her, she was trying to clean the blood off. She noticed the skin underneath was more invigorated and seemed more youthful. And turns out the girl was a virgin. And she got it into her head that if she bathed in the blood of female virgins, that it would restore her youth and her beauty. And she did it. She did it. She also killed close to, I think it's either 300 or 600 women. She was even stealing women from noble houses. Not a good thing. Just to bathe in their blood. And eventually she got caught. She was also walled up into I think it was either a room or a tower. I'm gonna have to check that book again. But, yeah. But she stayed there. She lived for quite a while. They still fed her and everything. I just threw like a little hole in the wall. And she was confined there. She could never leave. And, eventually she did die. And according to everyone, her bones are still in there. Not something I want to come across. But, that's who she is. According to the history, she never survived. But Hollywood. So, if you've heard of this movie, remember, amnesia patient who is really whacked out countess. Yeah. And with one daughter who aged normally. I still remember the last part of the movie because she's like, "Mommy, Mommy, don't hurt me, Mommy," at the countess. And it's really weird. But if you've ever heard of this, please let me know. Or if you crack this little puzzle and you find out what the title is, I'll be so grateful. Give me something to do. Treatment. I'm either going to have my treatment Wednesday or Friday. And by the way, Thursday, my birthday. Moi is turning the big 4-0. Oh yes, we've gotten there, boys. With my health problems and everything else, they had said that most people didn't survive past the age of 35. So, fuck them. I am here, I am still here, and I ain't going anywhere. So, if y'all can help me out, or like I said, drop off a title that you would like to see if I actually can watch it, because I take these as a personal challenge. If you find something do you think I can get through, please, I am up for it. Any day, anyway. Yeah. Well, I'll see you all around.